What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cash coming to you live from the living room for the 48th time with the Make It Make Sense podcast. Got Red in the building with me.
What's up?
As long as C-Gutter joining us to help.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So, even though there's no video, I guess we could technically be anywhere but the living room. But I assure you that's where this episode is coming to you from. This going to be something to get y'all into the 4th of July weekend. Hopefully, this will drop by then while people are traveling to go to barbecues, go do some freeloading, right? That's the perfect time for that. Got something to listen to? What's up, Uncle? What's up, family?
Pete.
Yeah, right?
Bring an ice cube, somebody barbecue.
Yeah, everybody going to be on that. So, y'all going to have something to listen to.
Put no swine on my plate.
No swine? Swining and dining. None for you?
Nah.
No pork, Sister Soldier?
No pork on my fork.
Yeah, so you could get the podcast on Spotify, Apple, Good Pods, everywhere else you get your podcast from. And make sure you check out the clips and the podcast episode videos at M.I.M.S on YouTube. That's where you can see all the clips at. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments, all that other good stuff. Same thing with the podcast episodes. Leave a rating and leave a review. And at the end of this episode, special surprise, we got a new indie track that we want you guys to listen to and give your review on. And then we will give ours next episode, whenever that is. Wanted to get into some topics. First thing we wanted to get this one out the way first, was Julio Fulio, whose real name is Charles Jones, was tragically shot in Tampa while celebrating his 26th birthday. The incident occurred at a pool party at an Airbnb. It got shut down by the police due to exceeding maximum occupancy. And I got a maximum occupancy hotel story to tell. That's pretty funny. Same thing. After being kicked out, Julio and other attendees moved to another location. Around 4:40 a.m., a shooting took place at the Holiday Inn in Tampa North, resulting in 4 people being hit by gunfire, and the rapper was tragically killed. A lot of people commenting on it because he was posting it all over social media. So how we feel about his death and the posting?
I mean, that's what the youngins is into now. Everything got to be put in their location. Everything they do online, everything they do, they got to put it online. There's a video for it. And it's just, if you know you got ops out here, you shouldn't be posting your location unless you're ready for that at all times. And you can't get caught slipping. Unfortunately, he got caught slipping because, he was sipping and they caught him slipping.
Yeah, that was a bar.
To expand on what Red said, I kind of agree. It was kind of crazy finding out how many times he was posting on social media his location and saying, I'm going here and I'm getting drunk with all types of people. I don't want to bring up Pop Smoke, but we should have learned from that situation. Even though can't really compare the two at times because it's different. It happened in different areas. The way it got set up was different, but it's kind of sad seeing people grow up, being able to grow up.
P&B Rock, wasn't that the same thing? They posted that he was at the restaurant, and then the dude came, tried to rob him, and that's how he got clapped.
I think the girl took a picture of him in some place.
And they said that's how they knew where he was at. So that, location is serious, especially in P&B case. At least, he just got money, but he not thinking he got beef. This dude actually in all kind of drama. Yeah, you doing hella songs about all the people you smoke, and they looking for you. You posting like a civilian, but that's not what you are. In this situation, you got to be more careful.
Gotta learn from Freddie and Benny the Butcher.
There's numerous examples. There's enough, trust me, recent, past, for him to know that you can't be moving like that, posting it, and then sipping. Like Red said, sipping leads to slipping. You're not going to be on your P's and Q's when you partying, you drinking, and then you don't even drink like that.
On his birthday, too.
I mean, I get it. It was his birthday. He wanted to celebrate. But again, you cannot be sipping and get caught slipping out here, birthday or not. If you know you got eyes on you, if you got a gang of people out here that don't like you in these streets, you should be watching your back at all times, or you should at least have people that's watching your back at all times.
Yeah, and if you're not going to be on it, you can't be moving that sloppily, moving around with random people. So for those who's not tuned in, once, the internet going to be the internet, they're going to get the sleuthing. So the first 2 suspects that they had on the menu was the girl that he went to her birthday party that she was having after he left his spot.
After party.
Yeah, she basically just sent him a random invite over the internet, like, I'm here, you should come through. He ended up pulling up. So they accused her, but she came out and said, he came with his crew, like 20 deep, but they had their own table, their own section. They chilled, they had a good time, and they left. And everything was smooth after they left. So, the internet kind of cleared her. But the other dude that he was posting up with all night, I said the guy's name, I don't have it. His credibility is looking shaky.
Oh, background boy.
Yeah, because he was in a lot of video with his known enemies. So that doesn't look good.
Wait, his boy that he was with was...
Yeah, I don't know. That was his boy, but he was with him.
That's mixy as hell.
So, the internet did the sleuthing and found him in videos with... In fact, he was in a video with someone that literally did a song same day he died. I seen.
That's wild.
There's all kind of, what should I say, tentacles to this shit. So I don't know if he's been cleared yet. That's the last update that I seen. And also that the police did say there's gonna be arrests imminent. They on this. So I guess we'll end up seeing what happens. Do we think anything will be learned from this?
No, but y'all need to stop posting y'all locations. Just move in silence and handle your business, and just stay off the internet. Keep your movings and your whereabouts off the internet. That's all.
Just stop being disrespectful and going to places where you disrespect people and thinking that people's gonna give you hugs. So
let's worry about one thing at a time. Let's worry about that, and maybe one day, someday, we could hit that. Stop being disrespectful.
If you young rappers want to grow to be old rappers, you gotta stop posting. Yeah, it's like if you don't post it, it still happened. You don't have to post it to convince people that it happened. You can do the shit and just tell people about it afterwards. It's okay. You don't got to do it live and in real time. It's okay. Everything don't got to be live. That's the problem. But, hopefully whoever, did this, they going to bring them to justice, and we'll see if anything changes from this, even though we all know it's not. But that's what you're supposed to say in these situations. You hope for change and thoughts and prayers.
Somebody did say that was karma coming back for him.
Yeah, I mean, from what I was gathering doing the research for this topic, because I don't listen to his music, I gathered that he caused a lot of mischief. That's the
for
nice
two
way I
of
can
his
put it.
songs. It was the beatbox
Out here
freestyle
menacing.
and another song it was when they remixed When I See You.
Okay, yeah. When I was
Yeah, I
doing it
remember
on
that
that, I
song.
seen Crooks and Reach the Top. Never heard.
Them lyrics did not go with that song, how he was rapping.
Yeah, either of those. So, the people are celebrating. Before we move off the topic, I just want to ask, does knowing that he openly celebrated other people's deaths, do you still feel bad for him, or is kind of one of those like, well, he did it to other people, so it's whatever?
God.
I honestly feel it's always sad when somebody dies. It's never okay even when under the circumstances, it's still not okay that he disrespected other people that was dead, but it doesn't make it right.
I mean, the situation is just sad because that's what they're into now. They're about dissing each other and rolling out on the ops and all type of goofy shit that like young people his age shouldn't be worried about. But unfortunately, that's what the drill rap. Is he a drill rapper?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he would. Actually,
that's what I saw. Yeah.
Well, he does. His type of music. I don't know if you want to put him in that genre, but to me, it seems like it's just drill rapping, and it's sad because it's too many of them dying out here. Some of them not even making it to 18. How old was Fulio?
26.
See, 26.
He was celebrating his 26th birthday.
Yeah, 26.
So I just gonna say I agree with y'all. You never want to see nobody die, regardless of what they got going on. It's sad, and we killing each other. So, it wasn't nothing irredeemable, so it's still sad. So you could still send your condolences. But people who hit us, definitely let us know where you stand on it if you think it's eye for an eye and you don't care, because I definitely was seeing that sentiment, but I don't agree with it. Moving off of Julio Fulio, wanted to touch on something a little more lighthearted. Chris Brown. And first it was going to say if he started a new influencer scam, but it's not new because he's been doing these meet and greets for a minute. But his $1,100 meetups is causing friction in people's relationships, breaking up happy homes because these women is going out here taking thotty photos and their dudes is not with it. So the first one that came out when you saw Red, neither one of us thought the photo was that bad. Because C Gutter went and found it for us, and we didn't even think that was it.
So that one where he was just standing behind her, it looked like a regular type prom pose that girls would take. It looked like an appropriate picture that you would take with one of your fans.
I'd prefer the next nigga don't stand behind my girl penis to butt, but I mean, whatever. You paid $1,100. I can accept that.
I feel like that picture was innocent compared to a lot. I was like, that one was harmless compared to the other atrocities I've seen online.
Not acceptable for you, see?
It's not acceptable. Like, yo, if you seen the first picture, like he was literally grabbed up on Shorty's like waist like a belt. Like that's
that
unacceptable.
same Shorty?
Yeah,
he was like behind her and they were just standing next to each other.
Was they standing next to each other?
Well, like he was standing behind, next to each other, behind each other. I did see him thing.
Because the way that it looked to me, like he was grabbing on her waist like a belt, and I'm just
I mean, I got it pulled up on the screen. We on video, so you guys can't see. But I mean, his arm is around her waist, but I'm not even tripping off of that like that. I mean, he already up on her at that point. So again, I could let it slide, but long story short, anyway. He was getting dragged, but he let the internet know that Shorty been got caught cheating already, and this was like the straw that broke the camel's back. She been on some other shit, so this is what did it for him. But even with that, I would say I didn't think it was that far. I could understand someone being mad about it, because I will say it's not the best light. But the second one that we saw, where he was picking her up off the ground, palming her by the ass, I guess that one was like a bit too far.
Oh, Shorty in the white tee? No. It was a Shorty in the blue tee. With the glasses on.
I was trying to go back. Light skin.
Yeah.
Sure, here it is. Right here. Yeah, with the glasses. Scooping her up by her cake. Like, this one went viral again and caused another stir-up. Anyway, you guys problem with it? Red female, think it's okay? See?
Now, as much as I like Nas, he is not grabbing up on me like that. No. Like, I take a regular pic and I keep it moving. But that is bad. But you got straight pictures of C Breezy grabbing girls by the cheek. Like,
where is that okay?
That's not okay. And I get it. They're getting their money's worth. But I'm like, this is the equivalent to how the old schoolers used to throw their drawers on stage.
Yeah, right? There's a lot worse that. And listen, if you single or y'all got an agreement and you all good with it, then, hey, do you. But if your man is not okay with it, and I'm assuming didn't know Shorty was gonna go and act like a whole thotty, I could definitely understand the outrage.
I kind of feel like if it was me, if that was my Shorty getting grabbed all up on by C Breezy, I would feel embarrassed. That's my first reaction, honestly. And then my second reaction is, why am I with her? No matter how much money you pay, like, would she be okay with me being all grabbed up by, I don't know, Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B? Like, like the double standard, like there got to be a double standard there.
Yo.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's definitely wouldn't be okay. And I seen, the topic on the internet was people saying that these men who have a problem with it are insecure. And I'm looking at it like, why would they be insecure for not being okay with they lady moving the way that they moving, taking them kind of photos? It's embarrassing.
Yo, all I keep popping in my head is the Boondocks. Didn't they have an episode of C Breezy?
On the
in the Boondocks.
Like grab you by your ankles, it's nuts.
Yo, I'm telling you, wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm gonna tickle you again. Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
Pretty boy Flizzy.
Yes. For all y'all out there that watch Boondocks, y'all need to tap in and that episode with Chris Brown. That's all I could picture right now.
He literally has a song called "I Will Do Your Wife."
Yeah, I wanna do your wife. I wanna do.
I will do your wife.
Apparently he will. People was giving men a hard time because some dude, I ain't gonna front, paying $1,000 to do the fusion dance with Chris Brown is pretty nutty. But I mean, y'all didn't see that one.
What's the fusion dance?
From Dragon Ball Z.
Oh.
Fusion.
Oh, no. Yeah. You talk about when they trying to fuse in the Go Tanks?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They was giving
Wait.
dudes grief, and I
I gotta look that up, y'all.
So I ain't gonna front. I was like, that's a little nutty to me. I wouldn't want to waste my money that way, but it's like, you can't tell someone what to do with their bread if they got it. The same way they would tell me, well, I wouldn't spend my money on Jordan. So it's like, hey, if you got it, more power to you. I'm not knocking people for spending the money if that's what they want to do, even though that's crazy. I wouldn't spend that money to meet nobody. But if you got it, cool. But don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass your loved ones. If you got your man, y'all should have boundaries, just like I'm sure you will want him to have boundaries if he goes out in public. And it's even worse when, you know, that shit goes viral, because you can act like you don't care, but when the world is talking about your shit, it makes everything 10 times worse.
like
You
a
said
gen-
a dude paid $1,000 to do the
Yeah.
fusion dance. Oh, I pulled
Right
it up.
here.
This one right here, right?
And I seen on all of the posts, it's like the main comment is the girl that said, hold the fuck up. Y'all mad at females for taking pics, but y'all have men out here paying $1K to be a Power Ranger with Chris Brown. Y'all can hold this L. First of all, that's not Power Rangers, because they don't fuse in Power Rangers. That's Dragon Ball Z.
Wrong
That's,
era.
I'm a nerd. Exactly. If you're going to try to shame a man, at least get it right, bitch.
Shots fired. That was a wicked thing.
Yeah, so I guess we all on the page of the girls is, you know, wrong for taking them kind of photos, but none of us got a problem with Chris Brown taking these photos, right? If that's what they asking for.
Get it how you live, player. Get it how you live.
As far,
I think it's going downhill if you got to start doing that for money, though.
but so that's what I would have thought at first, but apparently he's been doing this. When I seen the girl who looked like she's been doing it for multiple years, she looked like the old Chris Brown photo she took when she was bending over was about 7 years and 80 pounds ago. So he must have been doing it for a while.
Like
So
I
he
said,
just
get it how you live.
Yeah, like that's an easy lick. Even if I got money,
I mean, shit, you got famous people out here doing OnlyFans too. Before,
yeah, like,
after
oh,
it was
wait a
famous.
minute. You telling me if I get an audience and I could scam my fans at a stack of pop to do the fusion dance and grab some women cheeks, I'm signing up for that. I'm sorry. That's an easy scam. That's an easy fucking scam.
Getting paid.
Now, the bigger problem I have comes for me, Red, is Fresh and Fit doing a meet and greet and charging 4 bands. Now,
I wouldn't pay 4 bands
that's a
to stand,
struggle.
stand next to that crunchy cheese doodle.
Yeah, now that's a scam. Them niggas sound like they broke.
Yeah.
What part of the game is that?
I don't know. I think that might
Ain't
be
nobody
the
coming
new
to see
hustle.
you, Otis.
Don't be surprised. I'm pretty sure there's men out there who will pay, who think they getting some type of gain from it. I wish I would have looked it up to see how many people showed up for it, but at this point, almost nothing would surprise me.
That's like taking the dinner with Jay-Z over the $500K.
I'm taking the $500K. I think we already established
Yeah, we
that.
definitely already went over that. We're gonna see what happens. See how many more relationships Chris Brown ends up breaking up before he's done with his
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
It's Mr. Steal Your Girl.
with his influencer scam. I mean, meet and greet, and we'll also see how Fresh and Fit's scam. I mean, meet and greet ends up
Cough,
going
cough.
for racks. But I guess not getting them YouTube checks anymore is really hurting them more than we thought. You should have thought about that before you went full racist mode. He wasn't thinking about the algorithm when he was
Around with a wig.
doing all that other shit. His monkey rain dance.
Monkey shit.
He was doing his monkey rain dance, right? He didn't have a thought in the world about
Was it a monkey
about the
ring
money.
dance?
Yeah, but now he on the internet crying and doing scams. But anyway, I'm gonna stop trashing Fresh and Fit. Next topic we wanted to get into. Remember I said I didn't want to say touch on no more because of Diddy. Was Kendrick Lamar's bot allegations. So for those who haven't been tuned in, Drake, while he's not putting out music, has been putting out little sassy comments on the internet about about Kendrick using bots on his Not Like Us and his diss tracks. During the NBA Finals, Academics had a live stream and he brought on the supposed bot master 2000 who was helping Kendrick get all of these streams. Do you think he was using bots, and does it even matter to you guys?
I don't think it matters. In this era, I feel like if it's easy to get away with hiding and getting fake likes and followers on social media, it happens in the music business. So I don't really think it matters. I think it's the impact of the music that really counts.
Well, I don't think he used bots But if he did, still roasted Drake anyway, regardless. So either way you cut it, either way you slice it, Drake still got cooked. Now, for all you people out there, you non-believers that swear up and down that Drake did not lose.
Sent for you dick riding motherfuckers, you non-believing ass motherfuckers.
This is just regular shit that they spew. It was rigged, or it was a narrative people was running with, or he used bots. Is always an excuse. Just accept the L and move on. Just go about your business. Now, I just feel like it's just another plot. If they wasn't a Kendrick fan, this is just more for them to unleash. Like how Academics is riding Drake mad hard, and Adam 22. Oh my God,
Adam 22.
Adam 22 got a gay crush on Drake so bad, y'all. Like,
And Poetic Flacco.
and Poetic Flacco too.
Nah, but he at least came out and admitted Kendrick won though.
Who?
Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah.
At least Flacco said that. Now, Adam was on a different type of time, and Adam seemed a little sus to me, to be honest. He's just and then he was talking about Drake's meat. I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Have a seat. Go in the house.
We touched on that the way Adam wanted to touch Drake's meat.
Yo.
For the pop.
One for cash.
Yeah.
But yeah,
There all
it's
night.
just disgusting. Like how they just get up off your knees. It's just disgusting. I can't even go because I had to just stop watching the videos. He was just relentless with the whole
The bias is
bot shit.
cringy, right?
Yeah.
So, I know we all have biases, even if we try to not show it. So that's understandable. Not saying that you can't have a side. But if you're reporting or you're a journalist or you're doing something, at least make the attempt to fake it like you could be neutral. Some people, their agendas is so obvious, you can't even take them serious. Like the fact that Ak is the one, like a fucking bloodhound, hunting down botters and doing interviews on his live stream. Like he's like Drake's mouthpiece, literally and figuratively. It's nasty. Like, why are you doing so much? And as far as the botting, even if Kendrick did bot the views on his songs for likes, possibility, I don't know. Who cares? That's nobody I heard that said Kendrick won said, yo, Kendrick won because he had more likes. Kendrick won because he had more views. Everyone said Kendrick won because he smashed you. Nigga, that's it. There's nothing, no other words. He won because he out-rapped you, he out-planned you, whatever you got to think
He
about the battle.
methodically thought that shit
Yeah,
out.
whatever you want to think, you lost. As time has went on, because in the beginning, we discussed it so quickly, I was like, listening to him real quick. I thought it was more even than it was, even though I thought Kendrick won. But over time has elapsed, and I've heard the songs more and more and more. I'm just like, yeah, it wasn't even as close as I thought it was, like, at all. So the bots don't have nothing to do with it, dog. You just lost. Either accept your L and move on, or get back in the booth. But we don't want to see your sassy posts, your Instagram captions, your secret comments to academics.
If it don't bother you, don't let it bother you. And you making your little clapback comments, your little side jabs, is showing that you're bothered. So go ahead and go do a summer dance record for us or something, and just move on past this. But these little jabs, and didn't he take his diss songs off of Instagram? You said.
Yeah, he removed all the diss songs from social media.
Stop trying to gracefully bow out now. Just go do a summer album for all of us to dance to for the cookouts and stuff like that.
I don't know if you heard the last two singles.
That Hey There Delilah, I don't know what he was trying to do, but please stop. Just stop.
Stop it.
I don't know
Get some
what
help.
nostalgia, what part of nostalgia he was trying to hit in my brain, but it was not clicking.
And then it had like a Jamaican accent to it or something like that. Like,
no,
boy.
Canadian,
Oh, Canadian,
Jamaican.
Jamaican. I didn't even know that was a fusion, but anyway, just go back to what you was doing, your regularly scheduled program, and just continue making your music. But stop with the jabs and shit like that, because if Kendrick wanted to come back out, I'm pretty sure he got more in the chamber waiting in case you want to take it there again and embarrass yourself. Just saying.
It seems like he doesn't learn. So what we was talking about,
This ain't Meek. This is Kendrick.
Yeah. So just in the past 24 hours, first Drake made a post where he went bowling and his name on his bowling tag was 6ix9ine God. He put that. So I guess that's him trying to own it. You know what I mean? Like run with the joke. And then he also alleged that Spotify backdoor streams for that one song from that one guy.
He hurt right now.
So we all know who he's talking about. He's saying that Spotify is in on it and they're backdooring streams for Kendrick. And the funny thing is, if somebody gonna die on that hill, Drake is not the one. Because who we could think of in the last decade has gotten a bigger push from record labels and execs than Drake. When he first signed that Apple Music deal, how his shit was pushed on the front page. When Drake put out new albums, that shit's on the front page of Spotify and all of that. So, and there's no way you can lead me to believe that's all natural. So, Drake, you're not the one to make this argument. You know what I mean? Like, you just sounding like a fucking sore loser.
Yeah. He's like, look, you called me 69 God, see? 69 God, haha. Like, go have a seat. Go have a seat.
He's trying to play in it. He's trying to own it. But he trying to own it the wrong way. And I seen his last song, if I'm not mistaken, it was like number 147 on the Billboard chart. So they trying to say that that's because of the Kendrick thing. I'm not even putting it on that. The song probably just sucked. But he definitely took a hit from this.
Listen, Drake, Spotify don't gotta fake my streams. I listen to Kendrick every day, so.
Yeah, and we didn't get to discuss it because we didn't record that week. But man, before this show, me and Red was looking at a little bit of that Kendrick concert, and sheesh, with him opening up with Euphoria and all these people. I've never seen this many people know the lyrics for a diss song. And it was like it was a mainstream radio song, how they was reciting the lyrics to Euphoria, saying all the niggas for him and all of that.
I hate the way that you walk. I hate the talk. I hate the way that you dress. Like, everybody had that shit on lock. Yeah.
And that shit was on Amazon too. I'm sure Jeff Bezos was like, whoa, what did we just book? Like, I had no idea.
They're losing their shit right now.
Yeah, but it probably made money. Your fucking diss track, somebody dissing you, being like, this is not even Not Like Us. I was gonna say, fuck someone making the dance track diss anthem of the summer. Like, all of his diss tracks towards you was damn near a hit that everyone is reciting. That's terrible.
And it's crazy when you got people you playing Not Like Us at their graduations, their birthdays, their baby showers, probably their funerals. Moving up graduation ceremonies to kindergarten and first grade.
It was playing at an anime concert.
It was playing at an anime convention. An anime convention. Sorry. Yeah, I'm telling you, you cannot escape this song anywhere you go. Turn on his car radio. Oh man, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I said, he got back to back times 10 though. This was like 10 times better than what he did to Meek.
Imagine what J. Cole doing right now.
He said he did the smart thing. He's glad he was smart. Nobody.
He's like, you want some of this, old man? No.
Oh, you want some of this too, old man? Huh?
No.
Yeah, we joking on him, but apparently he was the smartest one in this. He was the smartest one in this. He learned, don't rap against Kendrick ever again. Drizzy's learning. But listen, man, if you want to do something, just get back in the booth, man. Just keep making us wave our hands. It won't be no threat.
Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy.
Like, that's it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, right. He needs to try the same thing out.
Come on, give us another one dance for the barbecues this summer. Stop worrying about what Kendrick doing right now. He's not worried about you.
Need another controller.
In light of all of this, do you guys think we're gonna get more Drake dissing Kendrick? Because I personally thought the sneak dissing was going to continue. This type of thing. Pot shots and songs, maybe like a bar here, bar there, social media posts. But do you think we'll get music?
I don't think so. And if he did, it'd probably be little light jabs. He's going to sing in and harmonize in his little songs. But he better stop playing before Kendrick release a whole double disc album on him, just diss songs after diss songs after diss songs.
I think the petty side in Drake is not going to let him stop taking like little jabs at him in tracks. Like, we just gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, the pettiness in him seems like he won't let it die. I thought it would, but it seems like he's not ready to let the L go. He's trying to make excuses. You got OVO Mall and academics.
Adam 22.
Adam Schmidt, Rider 22. Yeah, like
Poetic
people.
Flacco.
Yeah, still, trying to ride for him and make it seem like he didn't lose and bots and all this other shit. So he got his street team doing his dirty work for him, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. This fight has been decided.
Yeah. You lose.
Yeah, right?
Lose.
Facts. Man, it's thundering bad out here in New York City. I probably can't hear that.
What happens when you start talking about Drake?
I know. Hopefully that'll make all the nigglets go inside so it could be quiet. quiet out here today. All right, so we about to move off of Kendrick and Drake. We'll see what ends up happening with that, but you should definitely check out that Kendrick concert if you haven't already. It looked pretty interesting. I'm gonna give that a view. Well, the next topic we wanted to get into was something that was very popular on the internet this week. So when I originally saw it, I didn't know the extent of what he did. Well, at first I wrote, did Pop the Balloon guy ruin his own life on social media? But then we found out his name was Aaron Trevor Sloan, a.k.a. Plumber Guy, a.k.a. Turtle.
AKA Geodude.
The funny part is,
He do look like Geo, dude.
before I saw all the videos, I literally wrote in my phone, did Turtleface ruin his own life? But then I said, you know what? I don't want to do him like that. I'm gonna put Pop the Balloon Guy. But then I seen video. I seen the girl called him a turtle, and I was like, that's hilarious. Great minds think alike. No, on Pop the Balloon,
Shorty.
the girl, yeah,
Shorty in the
said-
blue dress.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't even see that part. The when I was
Shout
watching
out
it
to
for
her, though.
context, yeah, I just saw him go off saying I got 100 racks in the bank. I could pull that out. You're not even worth my time. So I didn't even hear her. I was just like, turtle face, tight shirt, like whatever, writing it down.
Ninja Turtle.
But you know, that's neither here nor there. So I want to ask you guys,
on the video.
yeah, do you think he did this to himself, or do we blame social media?
Well, for one, you should watch what you post when you online and you work for certain companies. By the way, if they didn't tell you that, you should already know that.
Could you real quick, because I did a bad job of skipping over, give them the backstory. After he was on Pop the Balloon, what happened? After he was on Pop the Balloon, he alleges that he got terminated from his job.
Said he got terminated from his job due to over 500 people calling in, and supposedly he lost his job. And then
people were feeling bad for him because they felt like it was just because he was roasting females. While it might be
he
effed up.
said he was defending
Yeah,
himself.
while it might be messed up, that's your right. Like, you shouldn't lose your job for that, but continue.
Yeah, so he started a GoFundMe. He started a Kickstarter for
GoFundMe, I'm sorry. GoFundMe.
and was it for him because he lost his job?
Yeah,
and
he
then he
lost his
said he
job.
was trying to help at-risk youth in
humanitarian.
quotations,
Yeah.
humanitarian work. And he did an interview with
Mediocre
MTR. Mediocre
MTR.
tutorial reviews, yeah. Who normally reaches out to young men and, you know, tries to help dudes out. Like the anti-Fresh and Fit really tries to help dudes out. And he tried to give him a platform to tell his story.
Oh, yeah. So before his interview with MTR, one of his exes came forward and said that he was stalking her, popped up at her job, and it was bad to the point that her coworkers had to walk her outside to her vehicle when she's coming in and leaving. And supposedly he left a spare phone in her car. Now, when MTR was asking him, can he show him any proof that he lost his job, any paperwork, he said, let me get back to you next week sometime because there's negotiations. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's when it got
listen,
bad.
fam, when you get terminated, they giving you the boot. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. And listen, there's no negotiations unless you get in a severance. And I don't know how it works in the plumbing world, but y'all plumbers who listen, y'all could tap in and tell us if that's a thing. But apparently there's negotiations being made. So he already got inconsistencies in his story. And he ain't show no basically he ain't show no paperwork, y'all. So
Once a nigga gets the humming,
probably
lying. Go ahead,
finger
C.
go in the air.
Nah, but I honestly felt like from when I looked at the Pop the Balloon, it kind of just looked like his ego was hurt when he walked in the first show. He just popped his balloon, and then everybody just followed suit because they just didn't like how he reacted towards, you know, all of that stuff. For him to lose his job, I mean, it's like y'all said, social media is gonna do what it's gonna do, and it don't miss. Like
The internet was interneting.
Like one of my favorite content creators, her name is a Celebrity, and she holds a lot of women accountable for like the crazy stuff that they post on the internet and stuff. So, I mean, I feel like it's an even exchange.
Well, here's the kicker. I'm not sure if you was aware or not, C Gutter, but all of that shit was cap. Like the job he was. So let me get to that part. Guess
you're
we
not a
missed that.
plumber?
So he did really have a license, but he didn't lose his job. When Mediocre Tutorial Review was interviewing him, he asked him if he could promote his GoFundMe. And he said, we've been scammed before. So before we do that, could you show us a termination letter? And he was like, give me a couple days. Long story short, it was a long back and forth and him basically saying how MTR he thought he was his friend and he's doing him dirty when all he ever asked him for was proof he got fired. Another internet person, I forgot her name, I can't look it up right now, but she went and got receipts and found out that basically there was no files of him working. Like, you know, you could search work records, all that stuff. There was no record of him working and stuff like that. Yeah, internet. And then they went and found more of his exes. And one of them said he couldn't put, fuck 100,000. She said he couldn't pull $20 out the bank when they was together. That he didn't even have a job type shit. So basically
he ain't got no job, Tommy.
He ain't got no job.
He ain't got no job. So that basically was a bum. So he was lying. So with all that said, when I saw him on the show, even though I thought he was being extra disrespectful, I wasn't even that mad because I've seen the other end where I don't watch that show, but I've seen clips and I've seen
a couple episodes.
Females being disrespectful towards the men. So if he was getting that kind of, I could understand if he was getting that energy, but he wasn't. I could understand him giving it back, but they weren't even being disrespectful until the last female went in on him being a turtle and all that. So I get him arguing with her. Cool. It wouldn't have been okay for him to lose his job if he really had one. But for you to go on and start scamming and knowing your past is this sketchy, they went and pulled up 30 arrests he got an extensive arrest history. Like they went and found it all. So it went from bad to worse. Like
what exactly did he get arrested for? If I don't
robbery, I think.
I think one was pimping. Basically, it was pimping, robbery, and a couple of a lot of
possession
violence,
or something?
like DV. It sounded like assault. All types of shit, a litany of charges. So
he had a rap sheet, basically.
Yeah, even now you probably really are unemployable because a lot of people are going to see this.
Yeah, he's an ex-felon,
it's
right?
circulating. Yeah, he was going back and forth. That part probably doesn't help. When I wrote it down, I thought the internet fucked him over. But by the end of the week, I decided he fucked himself over. He should have just went away quietly after that pop the balloon shit happened. And GoFundMe, he actually did get like 14 racks. People was donating to him. He was getting money, but they froze it. And he immediately proceeded to go on the internet and whine how he couldn't access his money and it was his birthday. So basically, the shit y'all was donating to, he was going to spend it in the strip club and buy bottles.
But then I was about to say, then he said his fit was just 2 racks. And then he said that's not including the bottles, the section, all of that other stuff. And you want people to feel bad for you, but you talking about how you had a $2,000 fit on, was getting bottles in the club, had a whole section. I don't feel sorry for you, sir, at all.
He bought out his finest
In
show.
the words of our Sir Kendrick, be humble, sit down.
brought out his Sunday fit to go to the club.
No, I said he bought out his finest show.
That's funny.
What would you say?
Nah, even knowing that now, the internet still isn't gonna miss. You do something crazy, they're gonna be quick to find out everything that you do, and by the end of the week, you're basically done.
Yo, the internet is better detectives than actual detectives. I swear to God, the internet solves more crimes than the actual police.
Mm-hmm. Employ the internet.
Yeah, with just Google information, mind you, they don't even have the type of shit at their fingertips that police have. Imagine if they actually tried to do their jobs. They'd be solving everything for them. This is terrible. And ultimately, I do think he's going to be worse off now than he was before he ever did any of this shit.
What do you think his future job might be?
I mean, he got his plumbing license. I'm sure he could go to a random place and probably still do that. But
Well,
what happened?
He did say he was moving.
Yeah, he might have to do that. And I don't think this has enough reach that he goes someplace else in the U.S. Like, people going to be on him like that. But it's one of those where you're dealing with someone, eventually people will look you up. You know, you start a job, eventually somebody will, look you up. And that shit is going to be annoying for him and make things worse. And they was on his head. Like, they found multiple exes. And, again, maybe there's some women who got something good to say about him, but these women didn't have nothing good to say about him.
Where they at though?
Yeah, and that story he tried to lie his way out of with the phone, leaving it in Shorty's car. He was just like,
I had a spare iPhone, and what happened was I left it in the glove compartment. No, you didn't. You was tracking her.
First he started with, I didn't do it. Then he said, nah, I did have 2 phones, but I only left it in there. But what happened was the tracking was, nah, I ain't gonna front. I was in love. I was in love. I did it. I was like, oh, okay. Alonzo Mourning meme. At least you being honest. And even then, because I want to give men fucking a lifeline, I was like, you know what? People fall in love and do something they ain't proud of. You know, niggas bug out. I've heard Joe Buttons tell many stories of fucking stalking his exes and calling the niggas. It happens. But I thought it was a one-off. But then I heard the more, I was like, oh, this guy is a certified stalker. He's a loony bin. Because all of the women's stories was similar. Him basically being controlling, stalking. like, you a stalking turtle. I didn't even know they made those. I heard of snapping turtles. I never heard of stalking turtles.
Show. Oh, Kevin Gate ass. I got 2 phones.
One for the plug and one for the load. I got 2 phones, one for the beaches and one for the dogs. I need 2 phones.
I don't like this version of Franklin.
I didn't know he could get Wi-Fi in this show.
Yeah. Apparently, you ruined it for yourself, plumber guy. I think Aaron. How about
Aaron
that?
Sloan.
For a little while.
No, we call him Geo, dude.
Call him by his name. You might have made things, worse for yourself by doing all of this. You should have just went away. I think this would have went away had you just done that. He tried to have a quick come up, and it almost worked. Almost worked on Scooby-Doo, and I would have got away with it if it wasn't for you pesky exes.
And the internet.
Yeah, I think him lying the way he did, getting caught and like blatantly lying about the phone shit, it was like, nah, homie, we don't believe you. Like, we're gonna need to see that termination
we don't
letter.
Believe you. You need more people.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
Definitely. When he was doing the interview and he had to hit the quotations on at-risk youth, I was like, this motherfucking lying.
Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Well, before we move on, I just want to tell you guys, if you sign up for our Patreon on there, I can tell you how you can sign up to the Patreon and you can hear the rest.
When they come knocking, I'm just gonna speak the Spanish.
Moving off of Aaron, a.k.a. Plumber Dude, a.k.a. Balloon Guy, a.k.a. Turtle Face, we was going to talk about, someone else who looked funny in the face. Joe Biden. So for the U.S., I should say, was tuned in for the presidential debate. I didn't watch. I had better things to do. But I knew that the internet was going to show us the clips the next day. If you listen to the show, I've been telling y'all for a while, these motherfuckers is old, our politicians. When I showed y'all Diane Frozen Face Feinstein and Biden stumbling over his words, I've been making jokes.
Oh, that's wild.
But now everyone got to see it live. So you guys seen it. We don't do politics. We made fun of Hot 97, so we ain't going to be on our Charlemagne shit. I just wanted to know how you guys feel about bumbling Biden and how you feel about the state of a country moving forward after that debate.
It's sad that this is our president. This is why other countries is laughing at us right now.
I'm laughing at him now.
It's sad because the shit that gets me is when Trump said, I don't even know what he said at the end of this sentence, but I don't even think he knows what he said at the end of this sentence. I was just like...
And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look.
Yeah.
If you've listened to the drops I've said, he's actually sounded more coherent. Actually, that
did.
debate, actually, as bad as it was, he sounded worse. That's the thing, y'all people don't hear about it. I've been telling y'all, he sounded and have looked worse.
That we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President.
This shit looks like elder abuse at this point.
Well, didn't they discuss like the migrant situation? And he was saying that basically him letting them in is going to lead to a decrease in them crossing illegally.
I don't remember. I didn't hear that because I didn't watch the debate. I only saw the clips, and I don't remember. The clips I saw was him talking about Medicaid when they started off talking about something completely different, and him fumbling over his words at the end of what he was saying. When you said Trump said, I don't even think he knows what he was saying. Yeah. Because he didn't. He's old. It's hard for him to remember things, as you can tell. It looks like he doesn't even know what's going on half of the time. Yo, there's a video, y'all, of them watching a polo game somewhere, and he just wanders off. Anybody who's listening to this, you watching someone elderly that don't know what he just wandered off, and someone went and got him and led him by the hand back to the circle where they at. Just let that sink in. It's like a child, something you would do with your child or with your elderly grandma. And this is who's making decisions. And for those who don't know, the quote from the White House, or that they trying to spread around, is that he had a cold. So that's why he looked at so dumbstruck and goofy. I don't know what kind of cold he had, but I don't want none
Jordan
of that
played
shit.
with a flu. I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, right? If that was Biden's flu game, then that's shit. I don't want to see him if he's really sick. The only sickness he's suffering from is his ass being old.
I mean, it's just sad because I don't really think he should be running the country at this point. It's already shown that there's already signs that something is not right, and we do need somebody just a tad bit younger and a tad bit more coherent in the White House that is running the country. And how long does he have until the next president? Is it this year?
It's this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he just got a couple more months. But Lord, he's running again? Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, that's our options: Trump and Biden.
The
only
douche
thing,
and a turd sandwich.
the only
Nice.
thing Biden should be running at this point is captain of the shuffleboard team, and the only thing Trump should be doing is taking prison mug shots
with Sexy Red and all the other felons out there, right?
Nah, yo, we need to stop having these old people up debating, making all these decisions for our country. Cause, yo, half the time during the debate, when they was asking them questions about like one example, when they asked Trump about if he was gonna run another year or so, and if he's gonna accept the
results.
But when he began to talk, all he just did was try to expand on something else to try to make Biden look bad. During these debates, it's not even about them even addressing the problems that's going on in the country, how they going to make things better. It's just like, yo, this guy's an asshole, and this is
a
why.
good old-fashioned mudslinging contest.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing I seen in the coverage of it is like, this is what the policy was. This is what they want to do. It was a shit show. Just memes, and they didn't. Trump didn't answer nothing about policy. No one still knows what the fuck he's running on, and Biden just made a fool of himself.
You running on hate.
I ain't running on whatever gets him elected.
Well, he's running on fumes off of the last election. He didn't win.
Yeah, I know, right? He's trying to rewrite
overcompensate for it. Yeah,
rewrite that wrong. So, yeah, just saying it's not looking good for our country. But if you've been paying attention to this show, I've been saying this for a very long time, that they're old. A lot of these politicians, I couldn't relate to problems that 20-year-olds have. And the gap between me and them is a lot closer than the gap between Biden and a lot of the people who's going to be responsible for what's happening in this country. It's the kids and it's the younger generation. The only people that's mostly going out and voting for this old ass is more old people. Y'all all about to be in the grave, but it's just like old people who go and vote for old policies that help them. You know what I'm saying? And Biden, as an old ass man in his 80s, it's very unlikely he knows what 20 and 30, 40, 50-year-olds want. It's unlikely. It doesn't make sense that you could be old as shit and continue to run and run and run, but there's a cap on how young you can be to run. Make it make sense. Like Trump, apparently you could run for president with a felony, but you can't get a regular job with a felony.
I mean, it's sad. These are our only two options to begin with. How did we get here?
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
If these is built on old policies, that's how we got here.
Yeah, right?
We need new policies, and there needs to be change, but ain't gonna be no change. It's just one person turning over the country in a bad state to another person that's gonna run the country into a more bad state.
Oh, so here is the context. I found it for you guys. Before we get out of here, we could talk about how this comment makes us feel. So, and just remember also that Trump also said that black people are gonna vote for him because he got arrested and we like criminals. But
what?
Yeah,
and Chef
he has
G
said that.
and Sleepy Hollow.
But he
for
said
some reason.
the fact is that Biden his big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he's allowed to come through the border. They're taking black jobs now, Trump said during the debate. They're taking black jobs and they're taking Hispanic jobs.
They took our job.
What the fuck?
They took our job.
It's a black job, Trump.
What are black jobs?
Yeah. Apparently, street pharmacists, house painters,
Basketball players,
painters,
athletes.
Because he said they're taking black and Hispanic jobs. I see lots of Hispanics paint houses.
Oh yeah.
Mow grass. I'm not saying that's the only kind of jobs they have, but I assume that's what he's equating to, low wage jobs. Apparently, what do y'all think he means by black jobs?
The fuck is a black job, Trump? Tap in and let us know what a black job is.
I don't think it's engineer or banker. I don't think he meant that.
I think he kind of means like labor intensive jobs.
Liquor connoisseur.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Hennessy.
No.
By the way, when Trump gets elected, he's probably gonna come out with his own liquor, just like how he got his own sneakers, right?
Yeah, right. Well,
it's definitely got to be labor intensive jobs that you get.
I know.
You do a lot and you get paid very little.
That's why I respect it when people just say the quiet parts out loud. Because this little like sneaky racist shit, I don't like. I'd rather someone just come out and be like, you know, y'all niggas ain't good for nothing but XYZ. It's like, yo, that's racist as shit, but at least he was direct. I'd rather that than when they
racism.
Yeah, I'd rather that, exactly. Tiptoe racism, when it be like, you know, we need jobs for the black community. That's why we have to build more fast food chains. Like, all right, my nigga, like, so you trying to say we need jobs, you want to help, but then you say we need my fast food chain. So that's the only kind of jobs we could do. Don't do that backhanded shit. If you want to be racist, just be an open racist. Don't do it like that.
Be a racist.
Yeah,
respectfully.
Just be
You know what I mean? Like, respectfully, though.
Let us know exactly where you stand. Don't code it. Even though this is really not even code. If it is a code and you can't read it, then you probably need to go back to school.
It's like what this dude Eric Adams talking about, how people who work in communities and stuff, how they have low skill jobs, how they don't want them working in the corner office and stuff like that. Back in the days when he had a talk about hiring people, getting more jobs for New Yorkers, and he said that there's low skill workers or have no place in the office.
Oh yeah, he made a fuck. Listen, these politicians tell you how they feel about us all the time. From Kathy Hochul saying black and Hispanic kids in the Bronx don't know what a computer is, to Biden saying you ain't black if you don't vote for him, to Trump saying we fuck with him because we fuck with criminals, to immigrants taking our jobs. Listen, they telling y'all how they feel about us all the time. So even if you're not paying attention,
they don't know how to use computers.
Yes, that's what she said.
They don't know what computers
She said they don't know what computers are. So even if you guys are not paying attention, listen to this show because I'll break it down into niggerdom for y'all. I'll decipher shit for you guys if you don't feel like it. So make sure you tap in.
I mean, Joe Biden, just because you sat down with a black family, where was it? Because we watched the video and he sat down and had a chicken dinner with
chicken.
Chicken.
Yo,
it's finger looking good.
Yo, where do these white people think we live at, yo?
Because Trump got a couple of black people out of jail now, so you think the black community is down with you? Like, come on, y'all.
Nah, where do these white people think we live at, yo? Like, we live in like some crazy ass forest, bro. Like,
all I'm gonna say is, Oz hates slavery.
I hate slavery.
Because that's what started this all.
Oh man, black jobs.
Yeah.
Tap in if any of y'all know what black jobs are.
Yeah, please, because maybe we just,
Enlighten us.
I got my ideas, but maybe some other people got some different opinions.
Well, people
so
still jobs.
let us know. I don't know. Are you guys hopeful for the future of our country?
Not at all.
Or the president?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm hopeful, but it's not for the right reasons.
Well, that's the political take from the Make It Make Sense crew, and that's how we feel about America and the presidents. Yeah, coming up on the 4th of July weekend. So play our play our country hating rhetoric.
Make
at
sure
your
you play
4th of July barbecue.
Make sure you play a Kendrick diss tracks too.
Yeah. Not like us, right before it goes. So we about to get out of here, wrap the show. So the outro song is from Pretty Gang Moolah called Locked In. We want you guys to lock in, listen to the track, let us know how you feel about it, whether you fuck with it or not. And when we return, whether that's 2 weeks, whatever, you'll know. We're going to let you know how we feel about it.
In July.
And yeah, we're going to look to get a interview with Pretty Gang Moolah on the show, our first interview. So we're going to see how that goes. And being that she's of the opposite sex, she will not be allowed to be in studio because of G.
What's the mathematics?
She will not be allowed in the studio.
Definitely finalize that. So make sure you guys listen to the track. And make sure you listen on Spotify, Apple, like I told you in the beginning. Like, leave your comments, reviews, and anything else you guys
Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Maybe.
Appreciate having me on the show.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for the help. So once again, thanks for joining the Make It Make Sense crew for episode 48. We approaching the big 50, y'all. Like that's crazy. 50 episodes is a milestone if y'all know how much work goes into this. So shout out to us. Shout out to y'all. Enjoy your 4th of July. Nobody gets sick. Don't eat no weird looking meat.
Hey, yo.
Watch out for them cops because they will be pulling people over.
Pull over.
Exactly.
And please don't do no TikTok grills. Please don't do that shit.
We're going to see it. And any 4th of July foolery and coonery, we'll be sure to report it on the Make It Make Sense show. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. It's your boy Cash.
Don't sweat my dad.
Follow me. Don't follow me.
See gutter.
Peace out, guys.
See you guys later.
Yeah. It's Pretty Gang Moolah, baby. I love. I'm really locked in. It's time I take off. Oh yeah, I'm a rack, baby, but I'm rapping in the south. I'ma wake the city up. I'ma get this bitch a rouse. They say she thinks she cold. Hell yeah, that's word of mouth. I'm after every dollar. I'ma need my full amount. Don't act stupid, little nigga. Get at you and your spouse. Cause I don't play fair. Pop her ass right out of blouse. Cause where I come from, this that shit that make you bounce. Okay, you say you got it. Well shit, I got it too. Yo nigga, he a bug. What the fuck is up with dude? Yeah, I'm a boss, baby. Fuck nigga, I don't do. Come at me thug style. That might be your best move. And if you come and wag shit, I probably won't approve. I need a blue check. Yeah, I need my blues. Too picky, be like that. Shit, it be so hard to choose. I'm all over your screen. It's gon' be like breaking news. It's BCH, you know the name. I be rapping my crew. We came a long way. A hating bitch ain't got a clue. I be in out the stool. So focused, you a fool. I go on and on. You can call me Miss Badu. Pop that then, gon' get it, God. It's gon' be a crazy summer. Ooh, this bitch hot. I been number one. Yeah, this been my spot. Too much motion, now you can't stop. I stay up on they mind. You know the hate be real. Ho, you a joke to me. You something like Key and Peele. He say he love my style. Gotta give him something to feel. Put it on the one time. He's spinning like a Ferris wheel. I like my nigga thirsty. Can you handle sex appeal? Gotta be about your bread. Run to it like a treadmill. I don't really talk a lot, no niggas really in that field. They say moolah, you toxic. I say no ho, I'm ill. And if you play with me, I swear I ain't got no chill. I eat rappers for breakfast, little bitch. Fuck your oatmeal. I'm trying to get some cash, sitting on hills, counting meals. They say they out